Welcome. I am Captain Boomies and underway right now on a Silent Yacht 62, 63 is Captain Steve and his courageous crew who's going solar only across the Atlantic to the best of their ability, which is so exciting. And this is kind of an intro to what to expect and how folks can follow you along on this journey. And it's just so exciting. I mean, as a boat nerd myself, I'm stoked. This is cool stuff. And I'm just so tickled that you're giving us this insider look at what's going on. So let's start from the top. Let's start from, you've already left Gibraltar. I can see the ocean going by in the background there. What was the planning process like?
So we left Gibraltar last night at about 8 o'clock, and we are now 488 miles from Lanzarote. We're sat cruising at about 6.5, 7 knots. Sea's very, very calm. It's very pleasant. So the route was going to be Gibraltar down to the Canaries. We've got a little bit of bad weather coming in a 2 or 3 days, so we might lift the speed up a little bit depending on the wind. And then I think we'll be stuck in the Canaries for a couple of days. So we should end up in the Canaries probably Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Wednesday, a little bit of wind picks up. So we might be stuck in the Canaries for 2 or 3 days, but we'll reprovision, chill out, have a few beers. And then from the Canaries... not as if we haven't got enough on board. We're going to head south from the Canaries down towards Cape Verde, and we'll pick up the northern equatorial currents about 19 and a half degrees north, and then hang a right and hopefully end up in Antigua. So we should be getting half a knot to 1.5 knots of equatorial current plus a 15-knot trade wind. So potentially we'll get the kite up and see what happens. At the moment, there's 6 knots of wind on our port beam, so there's nothing. So,
what's the cruising like so far?
It's been really easy. I slept last night, actually, because I'd flown in from Miami, had no sleep. So into Munich, then Malaga, then to Gibraltar, and so I had a good 8 hours sleep. We've got the captain who's normally on the boat's pretty good on the yacht, so we've got 3 other very competent crew. And we had a very quiet night with no aggravation. Well, I don't know if we had a quiet night because I was asleep. But that's fine.
That's perfect. I'm so glad to hear that. Who did the provisioning? Who is responsible for that? And was it hard to fit it all aboard?
Well, we're lucky on board because we have a very, very big US fridge and another 4 big sliding fridges, fridge freezers. So I have never seen so much food on board a yacht. But Randy is in charge of provisioning, so you'll get some video of Randy cooking. He's a big guy, so we're not too worried about the food. In fact, I've got to be careful I don't put 10 kilos on this trip.
Oh, goodness. Actually, that is a fair concern. I know we talked about what your options were. Did you end up putting in a rowing machine and some weights on board? There's plenty of room on that top deck. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we have a Concept 2 rowing machine and some weights and a bench on board. And I'm going to challenge Will to see who can beat the 2,000-meter row record. So keep us posted. Yeah, we'll have a look at that and have a go on that. And
this is just so exciting. And I know that you promised that we'd get to follow along and that we were going to do some more of these updates as you go. So where can people follow along here in case they're seeing this in some other social media space other than the website? So
you can follow us at silentatlantic.com. It will show you our position. There'll be some videos uploaded. It will show you the ability to ask questions directly to us, so we can respond and communicate with our followers. And we should update our position every 12 hours, so you should see where we are. And I'm sure we'll be doing some more of these. I'm so excited.
I can't wait for you to be getting questions from people who are curious about the journey itself. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of just basic navigational questions. But I'm wondering how many people are going to be asking some really technical questions of you for the actual solar power setup. I mean, I know that you're right now cooking along at, you said 6 knots.
Yeah, 6.6 knots now. So we at six knots, which is our planned cruising speed. This isn't about racing across the Atlantic. This is about getting across the Atlantic with the most amount of efficiency, the minimum amount of generator use, the minimum amount of fuel. So we're cruising at 6.5 knots with a bit of solar. We are hoping that we can run for about 10 hours silent and maybe run the generator for a couple of hours. And that's without the kites. So we've yet to see. We may have to put the gas on for this trip to the Canaries because of the weather, but we'll deal with that as we need to.
How are you? Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, how are you tracking the weather?
So we've got Axel. Obviously, we've got Starlink on board. We've got accurate in terms of windy, all of that information. So it's pretty good on anywhere now that you can certainly get 2 or 3 days weather ahead. And once we go south of the Canaries and we're into the northern equatorial currents and the trade winds, it's pretty stable. And we're obviously way out of hurricane season, so I'm not too concerned. So
Perfect.
and as we move and as we get further along on our crossing, we'll upload more data. We'll show the solar game. We'll share everything. One of the things we're very proud of at Silent is we actually disclose on our system what our solar does. So it's all there for everybody to see. So we'll share that information as we progress.
Oh my gosh, congratulations on, this very cool, very boat nerdy moment. I think a lot of people are going to be excited about it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's my third time going across the Atlantic, but the first time obviously on a Silent Yacht. And what we want to show is we want to show our followers and our potential customers that this is a very capable expedition yacht in terms of what it can do. Now, for sure, it's a catamaran. You've got to pick the weather. You've got to choose your routes. And you wouldn't just head off from anywhere to anywhere without a lot of planning. So, this trip has taken some planning. The guys on board here have put a lot of effort into provisioning, into safety. And I turned up yesterday, and I turned up at 6 o'clock. We'd left by 8 o'clock. So I was comfortable with what they'd done to the yacht. So that was pretty good. So.
That's excellent. Yeah, you said that there is a full-time captain on board, and you're what, watch standard number 3?
No, unfortunately, I'm the only one who could get insurance to take it across. So.
Oh, okay, because you have crossing experience. I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but he's a competent captain. So Will is the captain on board. So we've got Will, who's the captain, a guy that I've known for 2 or 3 years. Jay and Randy. And Steve, so Jay owns the yacht. Randy's the chef, cook. You won't like that, but we'll show you some videos later. And Steve is another American guy who's a good friend. So there's 5 of us, but all 5 are very capable of doing night watches, understanding CPAs, etc. And they didn't wake me up last night.
Must be working. Must be going just fine. I'm so excited for it. I'm about to go hop on a delivery myself, but we're gonna burn a lot of diesel. I did the calculations. It's gonna hurt.
We won't be doing that. We'll let you
man.
know how much we've used, but this will be the most efficient crossing of a electric yacht or any form of eco yacht across the Atlantic ever.
So, do you have a lot of other vessels in the area, or have you been pretty alone on this passage?
So, coming out of Gibraltar, clearly you've got a huge amount of traffic on the traffic separation scheme coming through into the Med and out of the Med. So we stayed, because we're under 20 metres, 19 point something, we stayed outside the TSS to the north and then crossed afterwards. A little bit of traffic, as you'd expect, but we've got obviously radar and CAI on board, so we can see everything at night as well. So there was nothing more than a few container ships.
So it does sound like your only pitfall is going to be eating too much. That's That's a great problem to have. Don't eat too much. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a tough
I
one.
won't be doing that. I'm going to try and lose weight.
Good luck. I never
But
lose
yeah,
weight on
exactly.
passage. It never
Yeah,
happens.
that's what worries me. So, good. So we'll keep you guys informed. Silentatlantic.com should show everything. Please feel free to ask any questions about the crossing, even stupid ones. I don't care if they're that stupid. I'll write a stupid answer as well. So, but we want to show you guys that these yachts are very capable at crossing the Atlantic with the right experienced people on board.
Excellent. Oh, I know what questions I'm going to ask. It's going to be some weird ones about laundry.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm just going to wear the same shirt for a month.
Gross. Don't do that.
No, slightly better than that.
Well, thank you again for, putting all this out there on social media. Thank you for doing it, in real time. I can't tell you how impressive that is for a company like Silent Yachts to be so transparent, to be so open, to really let people go for all the questions they have. This is doing it right. This is showing people how it really, really is. And I appreciate that. So thank you.
Thanks, Boomies. I'll catch up with you very soon. Enjoy your delivery today.
Fabulous. I will. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Take care.